Hey guys, so this is Miss Heisenmuddle, and today we're going to be talking about Google Docs and how you can do a lot of different things with Google Docs. One of the big things that you can do with a Google Doc is to insert the images that you're going to be using, inserting drawings, Google Drawings specifically, inserting animated GIFs, links to videos, and so on, as well as how to turn it in on Google Classroom. You may already know some of this, so we're going to go kind of quickly. But if it's new, feel free to stop the video anytime and go over it again. So, first things first. Um, we are going to first start talking about docs in general. So the idea is that you're going to go up to the waffle and select docs, and then you're going to click on the plus to make a new doc. You're going to name that document and move it to where you want to go. So Google Classroom creates for you a folder on your Google Drive for every classroom that you're in. You just need to put the new doc that you're creating into that correct folder. And I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a sec. Now, the question asks, why do you think she calls it a waffle? I'm betting you can answer that. So if you're watching the Pear Deck, there'll be a spot right there for you to go ahead and type your answer. So go right ahead and do that. So I'm going to skip over, open up a new tab, and I always start by, I have a link up here for my drive because I just put everything into my drive. But to create a new doc, you can go up to the waffle, down to docs, and it's going to create a new document for you when you click on the plus down here in the bottom. I can also click to create a template or choose from a template, but we're not going to mess with any of that. We're just going to click plus. And now that we have an untitled document, we're going to call it Google Doc assignment and my initials. Why? Because that way my teacher can tell mine from everybody else's. So up here at the top, we'll just call it again Google Doc assignment and my name. There we go. Now to organize it, notice next to the name, there is this little move tool. If I click on it, it tells me where it put it. It just put it straight onto my drive. Well, I've got a classroom here. So I'm going to go to classroom and open it up and notice there's my class, digital literacy. So I'm going to move it to there. And you're going to say, are you sure? Because there's nothing in that folder. Trust me, it'll be fine. You want to put it there because that way you'll be able to find it more easily. So first thing we're going to talk about with docs is being able to insert an image. So the first trick to inserting an image is finding the image or getting it or creating it or whatever. So there's three different ways, three main ways. You can actually do it in other ways too, but these are the three main ones we're going to use for getting an image, which is downloading it from the web, taking a screenshot, or doing a Google drawing. So then you would, after you find the image, you right click on the image, you download that image and edit anything you want to on it. And then you're either going to paste it by copy paste into your document or you're going to insert it from your Google Drive. So the first thing we're going to do is a download from the web. So downloading from the web on a Chromebook is Alt and click, then copy paste to your document. So you hold down the Alt key on your keyboard and click on what you want. Alt click Save As will download it to your Downloads folder, and then you can insert the image from the file, and pretty easy. So first off, web download. We're going to open a new tab. We're going to type Northwood Middle School logo. We're going to choose an image, right click or control click, and save the image as and put it in downloads. So first thing we're going to do is come over here to a new tab. We're going to type Northwood Middle School logo. And we want images, so we're going to click on images. There we go, and there's the school logo. So Now let's go back here and it says control click, save image as, put it in downloads or onto your Google Drive, whatever's easiest for you is fine. And then you're going to go to your Google Doc, you're going to insert the image and choose the image, open it, adjust it to find a better fit on the page and use the corners to do that. Notice you have a little embed here for Pear Deck, so make sure you're answering that. And I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to control click, alt click, right click, the way that you get the right click options on your device. Save image as, and I'm going to put it into downloads, and I'm changing its name because I'm not going to remember all those silly numbers. Logo Northwood. There we go. I saved it as a JPEG. I go back to my Google Doc. I can now go insert, image, upload from my computer, and I have to go find my downloads right there. And there it is. It should be at the top because I've organized them. Notice I view all my stuff as a list, and I organized it so that the newest stuff is always on top. Open, and it's gigantic. So I'm going to make it smaller. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm done inserting a picture. I'm going back. So now we're going to insert a quick screenshot. So notice screenshots on your Chromebook are going to be the control and switch window button for the whole screen, and then a control shift switch window button. So there's the shift right there, so that you can do 3 buttons if you just want to do part of the window. So I'm just going to do part of the window. So I am going to, there we go. I pressed all my keys on my keyboard, and then I got this little crosshair, and I'm just going to take that. And notice you probably heard the little snippy sound. Mine drops it directly onto my desktop when I do that. Yours might put it into your downloads. You might have to do a little research to figure out where it is. But then I can insert image, upload from computer. This time I'm going to go to my desktop. Screenshots right there. Insert. There's my screenshot. Okay, so pretty basic. There we go, screenshot, new tab, type Northwood Middle School, go to the Northwood homepage, and go to, there you go, all these different directions for different ways to do it. Go to the Google Doc and insert a picture of the Northwood homepage. So I'm going to come over here, Northwood Middle School. Now I'm going to take the logo off. I'm going to search, and I'm going to go to all. There's our home page, and now I'm going to take a screenshot of the home page. So again, I can go look over here at my presentation. It tells me if I'm on a Mac, it's Shift Command 3. Windows is the Windows button plus the print screen. And then on the Chromebook, it was the control switch screen window, or switch Windows button. So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to take a screenshot of what's on the screen. Takes a quick picture. Mine puts it onto my desktop because that's the easiest for me. Yours may put it somewhere else. Yours may put it somewhere else. You might have to go in and check to see where it's going. Insert image, upload from computer. There's my screenshot. And there we go. So now I have inserted image from the web. I have a screenshot back to my Google presentation. And the last one is a Google drawing. So insert the drawing. You go insert drawing, new, create the drawing you want, insert and save. So there's the insert, there's the drawing, new. Okay, I can do that. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to the Google Doc. Or insert, image, drawing, new, create, set a set of shapes, add a text box, save and close, and adjust your image to better fit on your document. So I'm going back to my document, insert, drawing, new, And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to insert a smiley face. There we go. And maybe an arrow pointing to it. There we go. And I need to put some text in there. If I double click on the arrow, I can add some text. Sounds good. Save and close. Notice it showed up here. This one's kind of huge, so I'm going to grab it from the corners and make it smaller. And I kind of want these all to fit in the same line or close. Yeah, that's close enough. All right. So there we go. Now I have an insert from the internet. I have an insert from a screenshot, and I have a Google drawing that I inserted. So those are all of the insert images that we have been doing. So next step, inserting a table. In your Google Doc, you go to Insert, Table, choose a 3x3 grid, and enter some information. Now, the idea here is that you're going to talk to your partners or somebody around you, your family, whoever's there. You're going to get their name, their age, and their favorite food. And so you can see I've got a screenshot here of how to do it. And whoops, went too far. So let's go over here to my Google Doc. There's my insert table, a 3x3 grid. Name is going to be the person, age, favorite food. And I'm just jumping by hitting the tab in between. So name is me. My age is 46, maybe. Whoops, I accidentally hit the wrong thing. Think that's how old I am. And favorite food would be steak. I don't know. I'm just putting something in there. It doesn't really matter what it is. I just need to insert a table to show my teacher that I can insert a table. So there's my table. Now we're going to insert an animated GIF. You have to open a new tab, search for a dancing bear animated GIF. You cannot copy animated GIFs. You have to download them to your computer or your Google Drive. Then you have to do a right click on it, save it to downloads or Google Drive. Then you have to insert it. Because if you do a copy, I'll show you what it does. It just copies and pastes the first part of it. And so it doesn't move, which, is exactly the opposite of what we want. We want it to move. So we're going to go open a new tab and type in dancing bear animated GIF. Dancing bear animated GIF, go to images, and notice I can click on it. And it takes it a second to load, but once it does, then you can see the bear sort of dancing around. So that's the one I want. So I'm going to right click on it or do your control click or your alt click, whatever works for you. Save image as. And now I'm going to put it somewhere. In this case, I'm going to put it in my downloads folder, save. And then I'm going to go back to my Google Doc assignment, insert image, upload from computer, and I'm going to go back to my downloads, grab it, and insert it. Okay, so it's huge, so let's make him smaller. There we go. Now my dancing bear fits nicely on my page. There you go. That's how you insert an animated GIF. So now we are back. Over here, we've inserted the animated GIF. And now, there we go. We're going to insert a video link. So you can't directly insert a video into a Google Doc. You can into a Google presentation. So first thing we're going to do is go to the Northwood website, click on videos in the bottom right corner and select the This Is Me link. Find the video of Mr. Gammon. That's what he looks like. It should be the first one. Click on it. Click share, copy the link, and paste the link. And don't forget to label the link so we know what it's for. So we're going to come over to the Northwood website. We're going to scroll down to the bottom here where it says videos. We're going to click This Is Mead. And we should get a whole list of videos. The first one there is Mr. Gammon. So notice there's a share button right there. So we're going to click share and we just want the link. So we're just going to copy that link. We're going to go back over here and Mr. Gammon, this is mead, and paste. So there are two ways to paste. You can do a right click paste, or I just did Command V on my keyboard. So then when I hit the space bar, it turns it into a link. So now I've got that in there. Finally, we're going to turn this sucker in on Google Classroom. And so I gave for you a quick little tutorial here showing how you do that. So you're going to go to, there you go. You're going to go to your Google assignment. You're going to add or create from your Google Drive. And I had to click on my drive because it immediately comes up with recent, and sometimes that's not what I want. I click the first thing, which happens to be this assignment, hit turn in, and notice it turns in the document for you, and now it says you are turned in. So this little animated GIF will repeat over and over again. You can go ahead and turn this assignment in. If you have any questions or anything else that you would like to go over, I'm more than happy to go over those with you. But at this point, you should be done, and your Google Docs should look something like this. So it should have your name, it should have the logo, it should have the screenshot from the web page, should have a Google drawing, a table, and an animated GIF, as well as a link to a video. This is me. I should have said video. There we go. Notice you do get a little thing down here that tells you that it's a YouTube video, and you can replace it with the title. I don't usually do that because I find it to be slightly aggravating, but you can totally do that. So go ahead and turn in your assignment. Hopefully that covers everything. And now you are an expert on Google Docs.